Well, there's lots of new grants out there for people who don't have a good job. I mean, actually, you see the jobs report this morning? Man, it's the lowest unemployment rate since before the moon landing. Right. Companies are looking to hire people, but with skills. So what the government's doing now is for almost any level of income, any level of education, they're going to give you money to learn new skills. That's right. I mean, and to get good jobs, they give you up to $16 an hour. It takes 3 to 6 months to learn a new job, a new career, whatever, to get on a path to success at a decent wage nowadays. And it's really who's driving this is the job market. Companies need people. So what the government does is give people money while they train for a better job. So you get hired by these companies that want to create jobs and want to do stuff, in America. So that's how it all works. So get out of the want ads and do this. Now, this is what's happening in Detroit. They have a program now, and there's similar programs in every city. No matter where you live, they're going to have something because the federal government is throwing so much money down to the cities and counties and states to do things like that. They'll pay you, like if you don't have a GED, they pay you $10 an hour to learn to get your GED. You don't have a high school diploma, they pay you $15 an hour to learn to get a high school diploma. You want a skill? I mean, a skill like in manufacturing, construction, mobility, I don't know what that is, but trucking, logistics, healthcare, professional services, all these things that are going to train you for 3 to 6 months and pay you $16 an hour. Yeah, and these are jobs with healthcare and benefits and stuff like that. Not being a Uber driver or whatever. I mean, they're certainly worthwhile, and you may have to do that and do it. Do anything to create income. That's the important thing. But also get the skills to get a decent job that's secure and things like that. And the government's throwing so much money for you to do that. So how do you find out about these programs where you live? Okay, one is the Career One Stop Center. I told you about this stuff a lot of times. So you go to careeronestop.org, find your center near you. There's thousands of them all over the country, and they're state-run, so they're different everywhere. And then they're in the county. So you make an appointment to see these counselors that learn all the stuff. You want to become a massage therapist or anything you want. Learn about the programs there and the grants that help you pay for all this. And living expenses, transportation expenses, daycare expenses, all this guy, any age, doesn't matter. Any education, it doesn't matter. You got to get in there and see that. The other good place to start is your local community college, because they get a lot of this money too, because they're in the training business. Now, you don't have to get a degree, but you get a certificate. You get hands-on training to learn some skill where people are going to pay you good money, to do this with a nice career in front of you. And that's what's going on every county, city of the country. But you have to do the work to find them. And then there's nonprofit organizations that do that, and you could find other sources to do that. So even if those two sources don't work, then you have to keep going and look for job training. You go to findhelp.org and put in job training review, and you'll see dozens and dozens of places, maybe even hundreds where you live, that train people for free to get them better jobs, no matter what background you have, no matter what age you have. And that's what we do at Let's Go Help. But we train you about finding things like this, whether it's starting a business, buying a house, getting out of debt, any of these things. All the government programs out there, because people don't know. And that's what we do. And actually, we also give our own grants. So business has been very good, and we're very grateful. So what we do is for our members, and the membership is $20, and you get all these services, but we also give profits back to members. Now, in 2 more days, we close our February grant. That's where we are now. February grant, it closes on the 4th, and we're giving out $60,000. So all you have to do is write a short couple sentences on what you would do with $1,000, and you're in it. And we give out $60,000, and if you don't get it this month, try again next month. We also give out free computers. So that's letsgohelp.com. See, man, you got to take advantage of this stuff. The other people do. Rich people use the hell out of this stuff.